Hello guys, in this video I will be working on this Nubian twisted wig. I'm just gonna show you what I've been doing since I currently have a spring twist wig on my channel that I did, and usually what I do, I start from the back and I work my way up, just filling in, just eyeing, basically eyeing the space and filling in the hair, just making sure I don't have too big of a gap. But what I've been doing is I start going around on the band here, because sometimes when I'm finished making the wig, then I realize that I have to go back to the band to fill it in, because around here it looks a little bit too as far as it's thin and the hair is not full enough. So what I've been doing is I've been going around on the band and I've been making sure that I have at least two twists going around. If it's necessary, I add one in the middle, but for the most part I'm doing two twists on the band going around to ensure that once I'm finished, then it's full enough. Can you see so far how it is just around the band? So okay, so that's what I'm doing. So once I'm finished with filling in the band, then I'm going to start going in on the wig cap and fill that all the way up. So I'm just currently just ensuring that the band has enough here, and I'm going to start right here, and then I'm just going to put my pushing needle here, push that through. I'm going to make sure you get a decent amount of mesh on the needle, not too thin, not too thick, as you can see. And then I'm going to put my hair on the needle, make sure everything is on the hook, close the hook, pull that through, because if everything is not in, then you're going to pull it through, it's going to start like raveling apart. So then I'm going to pull the hair through once, twice, and close it in. You can use your finger to smooth it out. Okay, and then we're going to add one more here and keep going to the top. I'm going to leave space for my closure. I will be using a closure, but I will be using a 4x4 closure, and then I'm going to cut the 4x4 closure in two to put on this wig. Okay guys, so I'm just filling in a few more pieces to the front here, and as I stated, I'm going to leave this space to do my closure, and then I'll fill around the closure once I sew the closure on. So I'm just going to add a few more pieces to the front here, to the band of the wig cap, and then I'm going to twist these out, and then we're going to start working all the way from the back, filling in all the way up to the top, and add our closure. So this piece I'm going to put here. And then some of them that I'm doing to the front of that's going to be to the front part of the wig, I'm doing it 3 times, so I'll wrap around 3 times instead of 2, just to ensure it's extra, it's secured 2 times, but I'm doing 3 times since it's towards the face. And then close the hook, pull that through, use your finger, open the hair, take the hair from the hook, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, pull that in. That's the same process, you're just going to go around one more time, okay? And if you see any extra hair sticking off, you can just cut that off. And I'm just going to do 2 more here, and then we're going to start with this end, okay? Okay guys, so we're going to continue twisting with the Cream of Nature twisting pudding that I usually use for my braided wigs. And as I twist along, I'm just going to keep adding a little bit of the pudding, just a little bit as I go. Okay, so in regards to the ends, you have the option, since the ends is basically a ombre or burgundy, you have the option to leave it a bit unraveled, or you could twist it all the way out to the end and just cut the extra piece off of anything that's sticking out. But you do have the option to it depends on the look you're going for, so you could twist out the ends or you could just leave it a little bit unraveled. Either way, I think the finished look will look beautiful, so you have the option to twist it out to the ends or leave it unraveled, or you can do both. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna twist along the rim of the wig, and then once I'm through with that, I'm just gonna be doing the same thing over, which is just I'm spacing my hair as I go up, work all the way up to the top of the wig. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch as I go, and then once I get to the top, I'll just start explaining how I place the hair around the closure. Okay guys, so now we're to the top of our wig, and I'm just gonna ensure that I'm placing the hair as close as possible to the closure, because you don't want to have too wide of a gap or space between the closure and the hair. You want it to meet, and then once I'm adding the hair, I usually wrap it around once or twice, because I don't want it to be too lumpy or bumpy around the closure. I want it to be as flat as possible. So you guys could take a look to see what I'm doing. I'm placing it as close as possible to the closure, and then I wrap it about once or twice, depending if I can get it flat. Once or twice, I do once or twice, but I don't do 3 times when it's so close to the closure. Okay, so once we've added the hair, we take our time to pull it in to ensure that it's nice and snug on the wig cap and it's not too lumpy or bumpy. So I usually take my time and pull it in. Okay, so now we're gonna start adding the braid to the hair, and I'm just adding some twist and put in on the hair to make the separation process a little bit easier. So I'm just gonna separate this into two pieces and start braiding the hair. And this hair is a little bit more kinkier than the spring twist hair. This is a little bit more coarser, I should say, more mimics the 4C hair. So it may take a little bit more work to just to separate it compared to the spring twist, but it's no problem. Adding the twist and put, it makes it a little bit easier for you. Okay, so now that we've separated the hair, we're going to start our braid. Okay, so now that we've separated the hair, we're going to start our braids, and we're going to separate the hair into three pieces. Once we've positioned the hair in our hands, we're just going to place our fingers on the middle piece of the hair that we've separated in three pieces, and then we're going to take each side and then wrap it around. The first side, wrap the next side around, and we're going to continue our braid. I hope that explanation was clear enough for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave that in the comment section. Okay, so we're just going to continue with our braid. And then once I get to a certain point, I start twisting the hair, and you're gonna see as I go along twisting, I'm using my fingers just to smooth the hair out. If I get to a certain point, sometimes I may have to stop to use my fingers to detangle, or just use the scissors as I'm doing right now to cut off a piece that's probably a little bit mangled or tangled. And then sometimes I do have to use the comb to help me a little bit to comb through, depending on how kinked up the hair is. This happens with both the spring twist hair and this Nubian twist, but this Nubian twist hair is a little bit more kinky, as I stated. It mimics more the 4C hair, is a little bit coarser, or more coarse, whichever one is correct. Okay guys, so as I continue, I will be just adding more braid to my closure. So you guys just go ahead and take a look at what I'm doing. If you're in the beginner process of learning to braid, or you're looking to make your own wig, just pay close attention to how I'm adding the hair, how I'm separating the hair, and just if you have to watch it over, feel free to do that. And you're also free to ask me any questions. You just want to look at the technique that I'm using, and then it comes with practice as well. Okay, so as I finish up this twist, at the end, as soon as I get to the ends, I'm just going to use my comb to detangle a little bit. And don't be afraid to detangle if you have to with the comb. You will still get the desired twist that you're looking for. Okay guys, so I'm just going over the wig since I'm finished with the closure, just to check to see if there's any big spacing. Once I find any, if it's showing through the twist, then I just add here and twist it out, and then I'm just gonna move on to adding my mousse and also accessories. thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave the information in the description box for the link to Aliexpress where I purchased this Nubian twisted hair. And also please remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much.